Hi, this is Melissa with A Creative Journey with Melissa, and today I'm going to show you a breast cancer awareness card. I'm also making a pancreatic cancer card for Thinking of You, but I wanted to show you the breast cancer awareness one because October is Breast Cancer Awareness Month. This set right here is awareness ribbon set number 3. Ready for a fight. I love this set. It's really awesome. It was a lot of fun to design, and it's great for people that are going through just about any awareness cause. And you can send them a note letting them know that you're thinking about them, letting them know that you're there on their side, you're praying for them, that you love them. And it's also for the person that is going through their fight, and they can also send thank you notes and thank you for your support, and etc., etc. So it's very helpful, and you can use these stamps here to use whatever color you need. And of course the boxing gloves, you could color those any color that you would need for whatever awareness cause you are trying to create for. So we're going to be giving this away, and all you need to do is subscribe to our YouTube channel and subscribe to our blog and email address list. Both are found on our website. You can just click on the top, that's where our social media is, and our website has our address sign up if you click on the blog. So hopefully that'll help you out. If you have any questions, please be sure to comment, but make sure you subscribe to YouTube and to our blog, and I will be sure to enter you in to win one of these. It doesn't matter where you're at, I will send it no matter what. So thank you for checking us out. Now, what I did was I created this card, and this is for breast cancer awareness. As you may know, that pink is the color, and I've seen a variety of different colors of pink. This here, I thought, really captivated all the different colors of pink that it could be, and it almost kind of gave me a little bit of a purple. So I'm going to actually take advantage of that in my next creation. So we have the pink boxing gloves, we have Thinking of You. I'll give you a little close-up here. Let me put this away. And this here, we used the PK3. This is the Chameleon Marker that I used to color it. If you don't know what Chameleon Markers are, or Chameleon pens, you can call them either one because I do it all the time. What they are is basically they're alcohol markers. So what you would do is use these similar to like a Copic marker, Spectrum Noir, Pro markers, and they're fantastic. All of the blending solution is right here, and then you have the color part here. So you just mix however much blending solution and you'll get a lighter color, or if you put no blending solution at all, then you will get a darker color, and you can have multiple colors in one pen. So I love these. These are great. We also sell them on our website. We have a great price for them right now. It's $79.99, and that's including U.S. shipping. If you are out of state, if you are out of the country, it's been a long day, make sure you send me a message and I'll try to see how much shipping will be for you, okay? Because of the weight, I believe it's 3 pounds, so it might be excessive if you are out of the country. At any rate, so we use the PK3, and let me give you that close-up I was talking to you about. So this is the close-up, and it's just a really cute, simple little card, and I want to thank both of my sons because I couldn't figure out what I was going to do with this one, and it just was missing something. So between both of my boys, they really helped me and said, you know what, how about this, how about that, and here we got it. So like I said, it's a clean and simple, really simple, very cute. Love the design, love the paper. This paper is from, I believe, Me and My Big Ideas. I could be wrong, but I will have to note that on the blog post so you'll know where you can get it. At any rate, so we have all this great stuff right here, and I'm going to show you how to make another one right now. So let's set this aside. We have to, we need our ink. We're going to use purple ribbon because pancreatic cancer is actually, the color is purple. And I'm making one for a very dear and lovely friend of mine that has pancreatic cancer and is going through a rough time. So all the prayers that we could give to Kim would be great. So if you start a prayer chain, please include her in that. So we're going to just put all our stuff out here. So this is the card base right here. This is the background paper. And this here is the paper that we're going to be stamping on. Here's the string. We have some scissors right here. We do, of course, have the stamp set. and we have a punch here, and we have some adhesive, and I think this is all. But sometimes I surprise myself and actually don't even realize that I'm missing something, so I think I've got it all here. Let's see, we've got that. Yes, we've got it all. So these are the items that you would need. So we're all set here. So what we're going to do is we're going to start off with the stamping part and the coloring. So that's the easiest part. So we're just going to put this stuff aside. Let me get this here. Oops. So all I need right now is the paper to stamp with, my actual set of stamps, which are these, very, very used, loved, and loved some more. And I'm going to pull off the sentiment, which is thinking of you. And it's right here. Sorry, again, it's been a long day. So we are just going to take this right there, and we're going to put thinking of you on our block. Line it up with the line right there, and I think we are set to go. Okay. Yep, looks good to me. So we'll just put that right over here. So now what we're going to do is we're going to take our ink, and we're going to just carefully ink your sentiment. And I'm going to make a few of them because I try to make a few extra when I'm creating, so that if I need one in a pinch, I have some extras. So that's what I'm going to do here. And then I'm going to do one more, because why not? Maybe I'll do a few more than just one. And then we'll do one more up here. Okay. Okay, so we have those done. I'm going to put our ink aside. We don't need that anymore. And we will need our block, so I'm going to wipe that off and take off the sentiment and put this back on my sheet. And I'm going to take off the two gloves because I'm going to need to stamp those, okay? So rather than just, I actually do need my ink again, don't I? So rather than just stamp one glove, I also like to do a few of those because of the way that I have this already out. I might as well just do a few extras. So that's what I'm doing. So we've got this right here. Just gonna ink the glove and place it there. I'm gonna ink it again. I usually try to do at least 2 sets just in case I make a mistake too. Okay, but I think I'm going to do 3 this time. Always better to have too many than not enough, right? Okay, so now I'm going to wipe this off. And I'm going to peel this off, and I'm going to put on the glove, the other glove. I'm going to put this cute little glove back on its thing. Okay, so next we're going to do the other one. Okay. Now it doesn't have to be next to each other, of course. I'm just doing that for demonstration's sake. But it could be on a little scratch piece of paper because we're going to be cutting that out as you saw in the creation. So we're good here. Now I really think that we're done with the ink. But I thought we were before, so I could be lying. Anyway, it's kind of funny. So we're just going to take our stamp off, put it back on the sheet, and I don't think we'll need this anymore, and I'll put this aside as well. Okay, so now what we're going to do is we're going to take out our punch. This is a washi tape punch, and what I'm going to do is the easiest way to do this, when I do my stamping and my punching out, I like to look at it upside down so I can see exactly where I'm punching. Okay, so I'm just going to go right here, and I'm going to try to center it for my creation, and then punch it out. And then we'll do 2 more, okay? There's one. And there's another. So we're set with that, okay? Next, what we're gonna do is we're going to put these aside. So we have those ready to go. Next, we're going to take out our Chameleon Marker, okay? Now, this Chameleon Marker, this specific color is the VO4, okay? And it's very dark, okay? So when you add your blending solution, it's not going to show a much lighter tip like it usually does. So I'm going to show you a little bit of a difference, and you'll see it more when it starts to dry. So we're putting the blending solution cartridge on top. I took the cap off, okay? So we just hold it upright and we wait a few seconds for that to blend in there. So basically imagine it to be like you're adding white to a paint. So you're making it, taking basically away the pigment of your coloring. And the longer you keep it on, the more pigment you take away. Now the violet is almost impossible to get clear. I have yet to be able to do it, and I've done it up to 40 seconds, so it's super duper dark. But it does get lighter when you do it like this, so this is what I'm going to do, okay? So that's the middle. I'm going to do a little bit lighter here, a little bit light here. And then what I do is I'll go through and I will go and outline everything again. Now, this is what I do with the darker colors, and the reason why I do this is because the darker colors are much harder to get the super, super light colors like this. Let me show you. You can see the difference here where there's a lot of light with the pink, and then you can see where it's lighter and it's darker. So the purple is a little bit harder to be able to check that out and see that happen, okay? So let's do this. And then we're just going to do a little bit here, and then a little bit there. Okay, and now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go right over it. So we're going to do the outline. I usually do the outline first. Now, depending on what kind of paper you use, you want to make sure that you're protecting your surface. As you can see, this will bleed through on the paper I used, but this is washable, so I'm lucky it's a protected surface. So make sure you protect the surface that you're using, or else you could really come to a problem, especially if it's like your grandma's hand-me-down of kitchen table and you remember it when you were a child. Please make sure you protect your surface, because that would be very, very bad if it got ruined or anything happened to it, okay? So we have this. Okay, just kind of filling in here. I hope this camera doesn't shake too much because I'm doing this coloring. But this is what I call color therapy. Even if you're not able to color a whole bunch, color therapy, whether it be for 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 2 hours, or what, is always great. So I just love, 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 love coloring. And I really enjoy the Chameleon markers, or Chameleon pens. I have them, and I also have the Copic markers. I love the Copic markers as well, but these are, I think, easier to learn on than I think the Copics were. Copics, you have to be a little bit more in tune with the color palette that you're looking to use, and have to be a little bit more aware of shading, in my opinion. So, and of course it depends on what image you're using. But these are very helpful, and you can get a whole bunch of different colors out of these. You'll see in a second how much different, even though it probably doesn't look like it right now, but you'll see how different it looks with the lighter versus the darker. So let's see here. Okay, so now I'm just going to go over the lines of the glove so it's a little bit more pronounced, and then I'm going to just do a light coat on top of the whole thing so it's a little bit more uniform. And then I'm going to do the same here. Alrighty. And now this you can use as a regular marker. There's a few nibs on it. I'm using the bullet point. There's also a brush point. You can use either one. For this, I'm using the bullet because it works better for me for this. But sometimes I use the brush one too. Just depends on what I'm coloring and what I want the outcome to look like. Okay, so you'll see in a second how much lighter it does get. And make sure when you're putting your chameleon markers away that you put the cap on, because you don't want it to sit with the mixing chamber solution on the whole time. That would be bad. So this is what it looks like. I'll give you a little close-up shot. It's still, as it dries, it'll get lighter and lighter. Okay, so now what we're going to do is we're going to cut these out. So I'm going to grab my scissors real quick. Now this is the way I cut stuff out. Not everybody does it this way, and it's okay. I usually try to do the main part relatively close, and then I do little circles, and then I go from there. So I'm going to start with this cutie right here and cut. Not everybody likes to fussy cut. I don't mind it too much, but there's other options out there. If you don't want to, there's die cut machines that can cut items out for you, and it works out perfectly. I do not have all of them. I have a few, but I haven't really used them or utilized them for that. So there's one. And now I'm going to cut this one out. Now it doesn't have to be perfect, but you try to do the best you can. So let's see what we got here. And then we're going to cut around the thumb. Now the reason why I'm leaving a little bit of white, I could just do it right on the edge so all you see is color, but I like a little bit of white because I think it will show up and pop more on our creation. Okay. All right. So we have this. So we have our gloves ready. They're ready for a fight, right? So let's get our adhesive out. So first what we're going to do is we're going to take this piece of paper and we're going to put on it, we're going to put on the purple. Okay. Now when I saw this, I really thought the way it really reflects that purple. It may not look like it from there, but it really reflects purple as well. So I thought I would utilize this for my friend Kim. Okay. So we're just going to, oops, upside down. That doesn't help if you try to use glue or adhesive when it's upside down. It doesn't tend to stay or work. So what I did was I like to do something a little different, so I like to offset it just a little bit, like that. Okay. So then what we're going to do is we are going to, I need to get this chair fixed because it creaks every time I move. Hear that? That's my chair. But at least it makes everybody know that I'm awake and doing something up here, right? So what we're going to do is we're going to take our purple ribbon, and it's pretty see-through, so it'll look really nice on this and be a great accent. So I'm going to take this. I'm going to put a little bit of adhesive right on here, just like a little smidgen, like that. Okay, it's right there, and I'm going to place that right here, just about an inch up. Okay. Then you can do one of two things. You could tie it in a bow, or you could just do what I did, and I'm going to put underneath a little bit of adhesive and then put all of our stuff on top of that, okay? Actually, I think I'm going to tie a knot on it, and I think I like that look better. I'm going to change up this card a little bit. So let's cut this. It doesn't want to stay in my way, in the way I'm trying to make it happen. So let's see. So we'll do this. And we're just going to simply fold and make just a little bit like a little knot, okay? And then pull so it doesn't too bad there. And then we're just going to cut this at an angle. Okay, so we're done with that. Okay, so now all we have to do is get our little piece of string, And we're going to use our foam squares here. And we're going to place one right here at the end and one on the other end. And this is where we're going to adhere them actually to the glove. See how much it went through? It really goes through depending on what paper you use, so you want to make sure you don't use it on a surface that is not protected or can't be cleaned. I will tell you that if you do end up getting some ink on something that is made of alcohol markers, alcohol removes alcohol. So if you have alcohol markers on something, use alcohol to take it off. Or you can use the blending solution as well. It works really well. Okay? So now what I have here is I have this right here. So I'm just going to place this little hand like so. I'm sorry, this little glove like so, and then this little glove like so. Okay? Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this and I am going to wrap it around this little phrase here, just for a little bit of a decoration. And first, actually, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to put some foam squares on it, just to give it that dimension. Okay? So we'll do that right now. And we'll take off the backing. And this backing as well. Okay? Alright, so we're going to place it right about here. So first we want this to be covered, and this is really a design choice. You don't have to do it exactly the way that I am doing it, but this is the way I wanted to do it, so I thought I would do it this way for you guys. Okay? So I'm going to pull it a little bit looser, and then we can tuck in whatever we don't want wherever we don't want it. So I've got that there, and I think if we just tuck that in right here, I think it'll be perfect and exactly where I want it. So let's see. Gotta put that, oops, right there, and that works out exactly how I wanted it to. So now this is a little bit crooked. Let me fix it just a little bit. Check it out here. There, that's better. I have to move this down just a little bit. Okay, I think it's good. All right, push it down. I mean, it can't be perfect. We know that. That's okay. Just try to do the best we can, right? So, I am going to be sending this to my friend Kim. And although there's pink in it, I saw the purple as well, so I thought I would really brighten up her day and send her a thinking of you card. She's really going through a hard time, and we really appreciate any prayers, positive thoughts, vibes, everything you can to send her way. She is one heck of a fighter, and we love her, and we hope that she starts to feel better. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this creation today. Like I said, it's pretty simple. It's really more about the coloring and any elements that you want to add to it. I like clean and simple because clean and simple to me makes it much easier and much prettier. I don't like something that's super duper busy, but that's just my taste. Everybody has different tastes. So this is for pancreatic cancer, and I even used the breast cancer paper because I thought there was a little tinge of purple, which I just love the way this looks. And then we have this here, which is the breast cancer awareness card that I made. So don't forget, make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel and our blog, excuse me, so you can get our, excuse me, so you can get on our YouTube channel. Make sure you get on our list. We'll be sure to let you know who the winner is. We will be announcing that next week, so you have a week to subscribe to both. And we really appreciate you coming to visit, and we hope you enjoyed going on a creative journey with Melissa. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.